something come from yes. Something come from, something come. Born in Jamaica, where the something come from.
Hey, TULOX, you can unmute now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, good.
Na 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 na. Whoa. Na 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 na.
Victory. When you're winning, it's a sweet story. And when you're not, then the war is bitter. You're quick to call me a sinner. Only judge I know my history. So we have to give the king glory. Like a tree planted by the river. I smile with the sun. Can't keep it down, cause we have to overcome.
Sleepless nights under pressure, got a lot on my mind. What would life be without all these struggles of mine? Can't sleep, some steam trees for peace of mind. I can't sleep, but these sweet dreams do ease my mind. I say, what's success without a little sacrifice? With every downfall, yes, you have to have a rise. Gain the world to lose your soul, no, but not gonna pay that price. I forgive, thanks to life, the morning sun, there's no victory.
He is unapologetic, bold, and fearless in sharing his 2 cents. He is one half of the legendary duo, Twin of Twins. TULOX is a recording artist, content creator, fashion designer, and entrepreneur. And we're so happy that he is taking us on his journey today. TULOX, good afternoon and welcome.
Yeah, blessed I respect you, Kishima. What going on? You good?
Yeah, man, me good. I'm really happy that you could make this happen. I really appreciate it.
Seeing manners.
No, let's get into it and, begin with your foundation, because you understand that, even though you were born in Kingston, you also grew up in St. Elizabeth. So tell us about your upbringing in these two spaces.
Well, St. Elizabeth, for the most part, trust me, leave a mark on me, because when I say this up, we get with discipline. Because I can't just say me, because from a born, and me and my twin.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to hear me say we a lot, because I can't sit down here and pretend to say I'm me one. I don't know if you do an interview like that. So, St. Elizabeth, for the most part, is where we got our discipline. And by discipline, I mean, we'd have one granny there, man. She not man. R.I.P. me so. I want a roughest woman. She give me some discipline when I'm man. And when I talk about discipline, I mean, like, you see, if she tell you something, and you decide your mind, say, you got to do something else. You see, when she discipline you, you're not going to ever do it again.
So you learn the hard way.
Yeah, man, hard way. I tell you about, a lot of people that call it cruelty, but when we look back on it, I'm glad, because that's partially why we're so tough. And the type of discipline what we have, we can walk from anything, and we can take on any role and make it work, based on how we grow around our granny. My granny used to tell me, do not go to Alpart, because Alpart used to near, when the man do the backside thing. And me and my brother, I said, we want to go Alpart, because the whole of our friend them are forward over there. And every day them come home with that thing will make elastic for shoot bird. But then get free from the driver them. So my granny said, boy, yo, if you don't think you're not bad, go with them, because first time we want to go, we go ask her. We do the right thing. So grandma say, yo, listen, we know how much. Sometimes we have baby. Literally. You don't need to go with no truck man all part. Make who want go on. At the end of the day, I'm me responsible. Them time the mother did leave with. And going back at town and try to make life. Because them time the town coming like foreign. At town, everybody want them. So we their country now, because not now go on for my mother, she just come left for back and granny go and do her thing. You see me? And we decide one night, say, hey, mama now have to know. So we decide, so we are go all part. Go around and I say, yeah. We have a friend them link up and the whole of we go in that shop. I don't know if you know them backside truck that was serious. If you have a baby, that humongous, you know. If you have big man, it's big. So imagine when you have a baby. So the whole of it, the one little leather thing did up on the truck and we climb up on the truck and we did there and thing. And the two things, the Alpart journey that did help me too, because when the driver reach around in the Alpart with about 6 hours in the truck with the driver. And it's when the truck reach Alpart, the light. This is why I tell you that influence can come from anything. You see the light and how bright that place was? After that, I decided to say, yo, trust me. That look here, we need it in my life. We need a bright future.
Wow.
Anyway, we reach back home and we get to elastic and thing, and we think we reach back home quick enough. Because when I reach home, my grandmother and I said, no, my mother stay at the door, she says, smile.
Everything nice.
I tell myself, big fool, I didn't even know some man get man elastic. You see me? So mama called me and say, yo, what go on? When you come for no dinner? And we eat dinner because we crave is a shame. We thought we that now ready. Fly down and run through the door. And we just, no matter, my granny just lean up on the door, man, and we just hear when it lock. And she still have a smile on her face, menacingly. I say, yo, I never tell her no. I never go to Alpart. And we say, mama, and we try to explain. Nah, do it again, mama. Anyway, we see two big pan of water put up. You know them big enamel pan there? Remember the color, remember the aluminum looking pan them, some big one. See two of them put them full of water. Normally we don't know, she not washing at the house and we not bathing at the house. But me just figure it out, them in at the house now, after we get the where she about to do to it, I figure out why the pan of water in at the house. We granny put with one in each pan and bathe with a washing brush.
Oh gosh.
I say, we're going to bathe every day the same way that if we go back to Alpart. And we never, ever went back. Never. That was, my eye open and couldn't lock back after that.
You learned a lesson. So here it is now. You shared that story with us about your grandma and you spoke about your mom saying, she was in Kingston. I tried to look it for no. But where was your dad in all of this?
My dad, no. All right. So, according to the story when we get, because I remember my little, I'm not no relationship thing. My mother did have one youth before she get me, so she ended up with Sherry by the age of 19. I really tore her, but that twin something there can make you look away.
Yes.
So she ended up with 3 youth overnight. See? And she went back to town, and basically like her father said, boy, him can't manage we and she right now, and I think him can't manage we. So, country girl come to town, but link with father thinking, say, boy, she da go live with him and everything, that go, all right. At a point, they live still, but I further out. But when she did just go back to town after she have, when she carry and everything, and it's like him said, no. So she did have a mental breakdown. And she did end up out a halfway tree. Basically homeless. I think she did that for about a day or two. And she was there and she did get a big box and me and my brother didn't have the big box. And my bigger brother did just always decide her. According to some vivid memories in my mind, we can, And she just there at the bus stop. Rain and sun. So this lady passed her name Miss Birdie. Pass her like she go work and pass her and she come back and realize that she's in the same position. And Miss Birdie, when I tell her that, up to today, I always wonder what happened to that lady there. She was an angel from my mother, man. When Miss Birdie passed back from work, she asked my mother what wrong, and then she realized that this look mental. So that's where Miss Birdie realized that, yo, she have a breakdown or whatever the case. And, almost take her up like a daughter.
Wow.
Bring her our house, we at the house, everybody there at the house. Me, my mother, my big brother, and my twin. Miss Birdie take queen. But say financially, Miss Birdie wouldn't be able to take care of everybody. That is how we ended up back in a St. Elizabeth for the time being till she could make her footing on her own. You see me? But my father never 100 in the first part. At one point, let me live. At one point, let me live together. But I'm not sure what did happen, but the separation go on, and it was my mother ever since.
Wow. And knowing what you know, and like you said, it's just fragments of that memory is coming to you. How did that kind of mold you, TULOX? Like, what did that do to you as a child? And were you able to understand what your mom was going through and just even the separation with your parents?
All right, so as a child, you know, really grasp them thing there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I mean, never around my father long enough for really say, well, then the separation of that affect me. Because as I said, from my born and my mother, I really didn't know.
Yes.
I just know to go one man yard where them say I'm a father. I didn't even know what a father is. I just know say I'm one brother.
Mm-hmm.
And me know my mother moved back from him again. And we there about the place. And so if you say the separation affect me, I think me the too young for it really affect me. What affected me was the struggles that I watch my mother go through, like, you know, when I reach back at town, what she do, a bar life. Because we used to go and come sometimes, come look for her and all of that. Bar life, she used to do like bar work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't have no education, no educational qualifications, none of these things. If you say, well, then you'll get a good job and all of that. So she have to take what she can get. You know what I mean? So she end up in a bar and all these things. So what really affected me was my mother, like, in the bar, now, you know, say, man have some idea, like, them can come touch you. When me a baby, I don't know why them want to touch or nothing. Just want something to play with. But me can remember clearing a maid as a child. I think that it probably traumatized me as a youth. But we in the box, because sometimes Miss Birdie gonna work. So it's a big box moment again. See?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember being in the box, but me as I watch my mother, you know, because me always, as a child, you're afraid, so your mother going to leave and not come back for you. Because true, she did leave, we are sent you one at the time too. And take long to come back. It's like, you always a watch her. So, then I watch mommy and thing, and we in a Wilco corner, one huge box with it, where I consider now, with the mother and you, them have playpens.
Yeah.
That was our play box. You see me? So this man keep on a touch her. Me see she go talk to my stepfather. Them time I didn't even know how that. Stepfather named Uncle Ray, R.I.P. See? One of the best man we ever know. See?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, I say she gonna say something to Uncle Ray. And I want to bigger we get this story that's we can explain it away. So I say, my stepfather come talk to a man. And like, you know, at the time I don't know what I'm saying to him. But now, when we get this story, it's like, I'm telling you how it go really and truly. My stepfather come tell this man, say, listen, stop touch her, bro. This is a bar. She there to serve you. She not there for deal with you. Them time, I don't know if them didn't have a relationship yet, but she used to work for my stepfather. He owned the bar.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, this man say, yo, am I girl? Stepfather go away and say, I want you. And I have to remember, say, she'd have a meltdown. So she did get her papers for say she have psychiatric problems.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't have it, then you get your paper. So I know my mother take advantage of that. Him touch her again, she want him again, one more time. Man say, yo, you're my girl, man. You're my girl. By the time he said the last girl, she broke one of the fat buckle them and deal with him face wicked. You know, when the parade, I can't say certain things, but she deal with it fully. Up until today, I still have some of the glass them in her face. We can't remove based on some nerve thing.
Wow.
Scene. So she did deal with him wicked, and we did witness that. So what happened, what that did for me was, it's not a good thing, but me never afraid for chop you, stab you, cut you, none of that. Because I watch my mother do it with ease. All the time too. Because based on her image where she have, she did look like Narbrook. So you see when you come from the ghetto, this is when you reach in a Chisholm Avenue right now. Between Grand Spend to Chisholm, it was wicked. Because when you're in the ghetto and you look like the ghetto, I want the worst thing can to you. Believe it, yes. Believe it or not, ghetto do branding. You have a specific way how them see you when you come from the ghetto. If you don't look big and rough and tough, just notice, for example, the Dan. You have some Dan where can never lift a pin yet, but he's able to turn Dan. Everybody believe him saying bad.
Mm-hmm.
And him never use insecticide and insect spray and kill a fly. Never do nothing at all for him themselves. But him just sit down in our ear and them say what they done.
But
And everybody believe him.
But TULOX though. Sorry, just for the interest of time, I was saying that, you know, despite these challenges and struggles that you went through in your earlier life and, you know, the things that you have seen where say, you know, boy, you have to be rough and that type of way, both you and your brother, you are very articulate in how you speak. It's evident that you're both intelligent. At what point was the focus? Did you start focusing on education, and who was that person in your life who put emphasis there? So?
All right, so we have a stepfather who is serious for education. So we couldn't miss that. This man take, especially reading. And we did a read, and give my granny props for that, because our granny teacher for read before we had at school. So education was always the main focus within my family. Between my grandmother and my stepfather, that is where we started to take education seriously. But that's a basic education. What mean was you have to educate yourself right through was when we start that caveman, big up Dr. Cave. You start get exposed to the teachings of Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X and all these great people, and you start to preach Pan-Africanism and all these things. So you realize that, yo, the way how the masters used to treat the slaves was because they knew more. Education, when you're educated, you can control anybody who is uneducated. Up until this day, that's the method for even the politician them use and rule the poorer class. So me decide my mind, say, who you want to be? The master or the slave? Master, me say.
No, you know, like a lot of us growing up, like when you see twins, you know, like a whole heap awake, you know, kind of in awe by twins and stuff. And, you know, sometimes you hear say, oh, that's the shy twin, that's the bold twin. TULOX is which one of them twin there? How were you described growing up?
TULOX are both of them, man. Curly locks are both of them too. It's just a mood, it's just a time, place and time for everything. Because a lot of people, as I say, oh, I'm the quiet one. And really and truly, I'm a man who may express myself, but it depends on the mood.
Yeah, because, you know, for a while, I thought like TULOX was the quiet one, like the reserved one, and not the rebel one. And then it's like, you know, we're going to get to your podcast later on in the show. But then that's when I realized that you're pretty much outspoken and vocal. So TULOX, though, at what point in the journey was music a focus?
Music was a focus from, but that's a day one, cause but that's like we're around 8. Or we literally in the street. Because we are some youth from day one, money never in the thing, to be honest. Especially after my stepfather drop out. Money never in the thing. So we did have to touch the road and we want to go to school. For some strange reason, education, it just nice. I don't know if because of the competitive nature, you take some tests and you go pass and you go say who bright and who dunce, and competition to me was always a thing. You know what I mean? So the focus came. I lose my train of thought. Repeat that question again, please.
Oh, no, I was saying at what point on your journey was music, you know, a part of it? When did you develop an interest in music?
The main interest in music came one night, me and my brother, because we used to pick up buckle at every dance. When we just start, it was just a dance to it. Like, we are going to dance and we are get some, a business. Get some back if you sell. I'm not really interested in what go on in the dance. No music, no nothing. Anyway, you start about every Thursday night thing we keep up, I think at Thursday, yes. Right at the top of Ricketts Avenue, half Chisholm this up. And pure big star used to come through. Like some serious star, Ninja Man, Super Cat, Shabba, creme de la creme of who was who at the time when you are juvenile. You understand? And we interest start to peak when you see how the crowd react to them and all these things. And then we influence, we like it. Music nice, and we get interested in music. We want to know who sing what. But my full interest came in music when we got exposed to a brother named Papa San. Papa San is one of the baddest DJ ever lived, if not the baddest DJ ever lived. My opinion. When we hear San, we were sold. And then guess what? You have another brother named Nuts. No, sir. When we hear Nuts, if you realize, we're more going a comedic direction in terms of,
Yes.
yeah. So Nuts had a great influence. Them time, my brother alone a DJ still, you know. Me never DJ. Because from morning is a serious man. And me say, all right, me deal with the business part. And we're going to walk around now and try to link everybody where we can link to save you can boss. But it end up a different way.
All right. Before we get
So
into
man a
the
plan and
birth
got a
of,
wife.
before we get into the birth of Twin of Twins, we're going to take a quick time signal. Don't go anywhere.
Cool.
Spark Jamaica will enhance roads, water systems, and telecoms connectivity. Spark the next chapter and build a brighter future with us. The Time by Spark, a program of the Government of Jamaica, is...
It is now 12:48. If you're just joining us, we are on the road to success and we're journeying with none other than TULOX. So here it is now, TULOX is saying that initially the plan was to help your brother boss, but then you say, you know, the plan changed. So talk to us now about the birth of even Twin of Twins, how that come about.
All right, so as I say, we are try the thing. You know, me I walk around with me artist, me and the manager, all kind of plan we have. But
Hey.
them time we don't even know what we are doing. That's why sometimes you have to just allow life to farm. You can have a plan, stick to your plan, and work with it, but just work with the energy when it forward. Because we used to go Sugar Miner. I can remember the first time Sugar Miner recognized we like, this is how we get for love music now, you know. And Sugar Miner was the man. And Sugar Miner is a man who don't get him props either. No flowers no run for that brother there, and he deserve every flowers. Sugar Miner helped some of the biggest artists them boy without even come say, yo, I want some flowers. But at the end of the day, the people always get the wrong people them flowers. Anyway, Sugar Miner take away a 9 weeks and say, all right, use promotion crew and we around there every single day. And Sugar Miner at the man we actually start teach with the craft the right way. Because we the things that we know everything. Because when you are youth, you just feel like, oh, me know what me I do. Me can DJ, me can this, me can that, till you buck up in the man and make you know. So you don't know what you do. You don't have a clue what you do. Then we buck up in our brother named Caveman. That is where a musical journey really start. Caveman is a man where when he teach you all key and them thing, them dark, you know, you're afraid I'm like Puss. But after a while, you get to understand that Caveman is a man who just a militant. You're going to learn today. You ride the rhythm and everything to you, but to him, he try to show you what key is, and you stubborn and other things say you're bad. The man who just lock you down, man, you not come out till you know key. So you find that when we are youth, we are no. That is why we are such harsh critics of the music. It seems like we're harsh, but that's because we know it. It comes like this. If you meet a woman, you'd have a woman previous to she, see? Prior to she. And that woman that treat you good and know how to deal with you as a man. The next woman you meet, she not trouble if she don't know how to do that, you know? So if you not do the right thing then for me when me meet you now, me I gonna know immediately I will be able to identify. Say I want termite. That's something you look. You need to cut.
We're gonna get in that a little later too, because we know I saw you call them will stay so. The woman them will stay so, but we're going to get into that a little later on though, Curly. So here it is, like as it relates to Twin of Twins though, like your popularity soared on a global scale with the Stirred Up volumes. Talk to us about the birth of that and what specific role did you play in Stirred Up?
All right, good say ask that. All right, so when the CD them jump out now, because all right, we do volume 4. At first, when we do the thing, we say boy, I say boy, because you have 2 ways you can go in a music. You can go comedy and never take it serious, and even the finances go halfway. When people take it serious in a music, you're rich immediately. And as I get to youth, you always a pre for rich. I couldn't go around the corner. So you want people to take it serious. So at first, even though we have the sense of humor and all these things, but we never too interested for going in that direction, the 100%, because we wanted to be taken seriously. Anyway, you know, we avoid that. Sometimes you avoid your calling and you just can't avoid it. We avoid doing any kind of comedy. We just do some serious song, bro out there and write some tune and the tune them. But I wonder, wait. But this better than even some of the man them were boss. Me not get it. How come you just do the song them? But guess what? At the time, we never realized, boy, if one bag of peas over there, so, and you take up an apple and put it in the bag of peas, which one you going to notice when you're looking at the bag of peas?
The one with the apple.
You notice the apple. So guess what go on? We go over apple and love peas because you have too much artists. Everybody and their mama DJ. So we say, you know what? Especially when bro saying baby mother make him know, listen, that thing that we do, because we do a cassette. This is why I tell some youths, them don't know nothing about fame, them don't know nothing about work, them don't know nothing about quality, them don't know nothing about respect. We did have a cassette were viral. When you're viral from cassette days, you're the man. Because trust me, if you run off one cassette, you have to sit down. If a 90 minutes, you have to sit down and wait for the 90 minutes for run one of them. And we're viral from cassette days. So that viral came and we ignored it because we never wanted to go in the direction of comedy. You understand? Leave that comedy something there. We want to be taken seriously. That means so when the bus, instant. That respect they go come and that rich they go come. Because we not left rich over nothing, especially me. And money for them call me. When it comes to business, me not play. I don't play when it comes to business. When you call me, first thing I want to know is how the business I go. Because if the conversation now go suit my youth them, me no business. I can tell you that. You see me? So when we do back volume 4 now, matter of fact, we did decide so we just go on all our vibes with it. I'm going to big up Esco from left side and Esco. Because them time they run a Sharonberg. We, my father, you name the whole thing. All of we used to run there, even footer. All of we used to run a Sharonberg and we did their vibes. Now, doing volume 4 was the vibes to every man. Every day when everybody come to the studio, I eat them one ear, even when it never done. From it start like to maybe the middle. The man them listen that every day. So the energy where we get out for everybody feeling that way about it, it just feel good. Anyway, we still adamant and I tell us, so watch out. We just do it for fun. We don't know that something there because we did tell Psycho, the original you, big up Psycho Tan Bad. Can't stop big up that you. That him responsive to enough to his career. And him did do the first cassette one. I think 1 and 2 and 3 did up on the cassette. See? When we tell Psycho, if it don't make nobody else different, because he come, him say I'm going to lend one youth named Glenn from Duane Park. Just him alone, him going to lend and it boss. We tell him not give nobody, you know, that boss and him after him lend it out, you know. So this time we tell Esco, say, bro, anybody will get this, we are going to know say you give it out. Anyway, when it done, and we start listening back, everybody are dead, whatever the case may be, but believe it or not, we never satisfied say it done, you know. We did have more ideas and we do want to do it a specific way. When we look, now on the road, we are here to play everywhere, man.
We say Esco leak it.
I don't know who leak it. The boss there, but guess what? At the end of the day, what he did made us successful.
Yes.
Some success better than none. And
No,
then we'll go on to make one of the greatest one we ever do it named Volume 5. After the one with Michael Jackson and Muta and all these things. Now, the question we ask about my role in a Twin of Twins is, all right, so currently, at the man, I don't think nobody in a Jamaica can write like that man. And that's not a disrespect to anybody, especially songs. Because him not just write, for example, dancehall songs. The man that write song for Whitney Houston. Believe me when I tell you, people when they know, It's Okay when Bounty Killer Sing was written for Usher.
Wow.
Who knew it? Because guess what? Them time the Bounty and know about them and Bounty upon halftime Super Bowl show and beer thing are going. So we say, yo, if you buck up in a Usher, make him hear this. Yeah.
Wow.
So one day we go so boom now and we are drive. And we can't forget the IRFM too. I think it was DJ Wayne, yes. We just hear, it's okay. It's amazing. Part, this not sound like Usher.
Oh, wow.
I know Usher this. When we look at Killer, so next time we woke up in a Killer now, Killer say, yo, Usher, no one give them bad song, they must be mad. Nah, don't work. Nah, don't work. You must be mad. No, sir.
Wow.
Killer take the song. And it became one of Killer biggest hits. So when me say him one of the baddest writer, me not exaggerate. Him can write for anybody. Him just go into the space mentally and write. Now, my purpose within the group is I am a serious creative director. Serious. Even a lot of the CDs, some things we happen at the CD where we just assign to a character. And meet happen to, you know.
Oh.
I don't know if you remember when Elijah got the yard and the woman I say, yo, don't show up on my yard unannounced and beer thing and never let him in. Because she upstairs with man. And me that happened to you, know, sir.
Oh gosh.
A curly me drop a airport and I got my yard and say, remember one side and so I say, just circle it and stop and hold a vibes with it and then before I got my yard. Watch out. I reach outside girl yard, man, unannounced me I hear about, man. Can't turn up at my yard unannounced. So I'm sitting up to my boy and me use them there creatively and add to the project. And my greatness is...
TULOX, before you go any further, we really have a break to take cash pot. So don't worry, we're going to pick up the story. Stick and stay.
Yeah.
Oxymaster make everything cleaner.
The time by Oxymaster, the stain blaster, is...
It is now 12:59. We are standing by. Listen up. Your top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, hot pick, and cash pot lunchtime draws up next.
Welcome to the official live drawing of the Supreme Ventures Lottery Games. This could be your lucky day. Get your tickets out and let the games begin.
Good afternoon. It is Thursday, March 20, 2025. I am Dehandra and welcome to the 1 p.m. live game draw. Before we begin, here is a quick look at the mid-morning winning numbers. All live draws are supervised by the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission and observed by the independent auditing firm, PwC. Now, get your tickets out as we're going to put some money in a field top draw. This afternoon's jackpot is back at $200,000. Congrats to the mid-morning winner, and here are your winning top draw numbers. And for money on top of money, the first top draw number is 21. The second number, here it comes. That's number 9. What will be next? We have ball 18, followed by 16. And for that 200,000, you're gonna need the number 7. It's now time to pick your play with our dollars game. I hope you're feeling lucky. The first dollars number to make its way up and down is the number 16. What will be next? Here comes ball number 19, followed by 28. Then we have the number 25. Here comes a double 22, and I hope your spots are looking good. You're going to need the number 35. We have another double 11, followed by ball 17. Then we have the number 9, followed by 29. 21 is next, and we wrap things up with ball 27. It's now time for some easy winnings with our Pick 2 game, so get your tickets out and let's play. The first Pick 2 number to make its way up will be the number 3, and the second Pick 2 number, what will it be? 12. Once again, the winning Pick 2 numbers are 3 and 12. Up next, you can play 3 ways. It is our Pick 3 game. The first Pick 3 number making its way up will be 7. The second Pick 3 number, what will it be? 0. And the third and final number, here it comes. 0. Once again, the winning Pick 3 numbers are 7, 0, and 0. It's now time to turn up your winnings, so get ready for Pick 4. The first Pick 4 number to make its way up will be 6. The second number, here it comes. 3. The third number, what will it be? 4. And the fourth and final number, here it comes. 9. Once again, the winning Pick 4 numbers are 6, 3, 4, and 9. This one super duper easy for win. So let's heat things up with Hot Pick. And what will the winning Hot Pick number be? Here it comes. It is a heated 12. Congrats to all Hot Pick winners. Again, the winning number is 12. You live to play it, but can you win it? Get ready to be a big cash pot winner. Let's see what the winning cash pot number will be. And this afternoon's winning cash pot number, here it comes. 7, lucky mark, married woman. Now let's mega your winnings and good luck. The balls are bubbling. What will it be? Will it be white? Will it be mega? And a white ball was selected. It's now time for the big one. You guessed it, the monster winning. So keep your ticket tight and let's play. Round and round they go. What will it be? Will it be white? Will it be monster? And a monster ball was selected. Now let's take a look at this afternoon's winning numbers. Congrats to everyone who won. Please join us again at 3 p.m. for more games you love to play. I am Dehandra. Have a supreme afternoon.
Hope you were a big winner. Play your favorite Supreme Ventures games every day and tune in for our live draw 6 times a day at 8:30 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and 8:25 p.m. on this station. Supreme Ventures, making winners every day.
That was the lunchtime top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, hot pick and cash pot draws. Congratulations to all of today's winners. Join us again at 3 p.m. for another chance to win in hot pick and cash pot special pot draws. Now, if you're just joining us, we're on the road to success and we're journeying with none other than TULOX. Now, TULOX, before the cash pot break, you were in the process of talking to us about you being a serious creative director. How are the characters chosen for the Stir It Up volumes? Like, oh, you decide to go for your mood and them thing there.
All right, so watch this now. This is something enough people don't know either. A lot of the voice, them believe it or not, and me come with them. They talk about roundhead, all these things. But guess what, going? Between roundhead, arthritis, spragga, a lot of devices. I mean, big win, I mean. Mm-hmm. But when brewing a creative element, is a man who will just do all my advice them and me do. And being the fact is a group. So we just work with the energy. If him do the voice already, even do other voice them me do, it not really matter. So we just roll with the punches and just there organize everything. Like me and the man way. When we listen to it, I'm come in and I say, all right, so you see this so? Nah, it'll work. Here's why. Stuff like that. Take out this, put that there so. This not can relate to people. Remove that. Do this. Turn around that. It's just a theme you like when it with music. Creative directing I really get the respect, but it is writing also, you know. A lot of people don't know this. No, because if you have voice of 45 and a producer tell us, say, put in them 2 lines there. Him put on himself as a writer, fit them 2 lines there. And even within writing process, I am vital in those areas also. Even though a man might come up with a song fully off his own, if you tell a man, say, first verse not sound good, change that. The second verse not can relate to nobody, move that. Say this instead of that. All those things are writing, and trust me.
No, absolutely.
Very important to the creative process.
So TULOX, give me one of the voice them now. We can't just have you can't give one of the voice them, man.
See, I know say a TULOX and me there to kiss him. But TULOX, you know what, see me.
Hey.
You see.
So, what I want to ask you though, because even doing the different volumes and even outside of Stir It Up, you know, sometimes you will call out a lot of industry people. Do you think that this is something that has helped or hurt your career, especially like how people in general can be sensitive?
Definitely. Come on. How we get blackballed? The wickedest about you from them time till now for just being Remember, say our type of comedy, you know, our formula comedy will be used, like some Dave Chappelle thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Jamaicans, just check how long we do this. If Jamaicans so dark today, just imagine how them did dark back in a them time there. When you call name in the name of satire. Remember, you know, everybody name when you call, find it funny. Once them name call, it's no longer comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So we go through it, boy, man. Up until today, we are go through it. We have to know what we are saying. More than the regular man. A regular man come call a bag of name and nobody in a business. They say, once twin of twins call a name in a way when a favorable to you, trust me, problem. So you know, remember, I don't know if you can remember Kishima when we used to do the CD, them a liar, we have fear. You know, remember them something there?
Yeah, of course.
Man, I tried to stop, get them name take off of the CD, all type of headache. That's why, that's partially why we stopped doing them. Them full of more headache than anything else.
Wow.
Plus, they weren't being supported. As soon as we spend our money and do it, the bootlegger they make way more money than we. Even though, good news, yes, true, we have to pay years, so we have to do it back, but we did indecisive based on the fact that it's not being supported.
Mm-hmm. Even though
So,
you're saying, even
we
though
have the
you're
back
saying
one
that
now.
even though you're saying that, you know, you had to get lawyers and that type of thing, have you ever had a situation where get physical or almost get physical because I want to step and stir it up?
No, man, no reputation precede, man. Them do them homework, you mad? You want to see we know 100 man a walk. There's a reason for that, you know. I mean, nah, say me a iron, but them know so we tough, man. Them know so we tough. Them know them can't approach the wrong way. Nah, go done. Don't make the face fool him, I tell them. Nah, go done.
Let's us go now, TULOX to 2017. No, first, before I go there, so you did say I stir it up, you're working on a next volume. Do you have a date yet to give us or talk to us about that? How soon
We
we can
used to
look
give
for
out
it?
dates back in the day, but we not give out date again because people impatient now. If you ever give them a date and 1.5 hour pass, you're in trouble.
Yeah, because
We
we're
not give no
to it.
date.
We want to hear one next one for real. But no,
Yeah, man, summer still. This summer look more likely for be. But me not have a date in a summer when it's forward.
Okay, so 2017 to 2020, you know, following a breakup, I've seen, you know, you express that you had experienced a serious depression. Tell us about that and how were you able to overcome?
All right, so the depression mainly stemmed from, because me's a man way. Me know a woman feel clarity from morning. So woman come and woman go. Because man hot, man can get to man, not do me. See? So the depression came from, I mean, I never loved my baby mother. That was part of it. But the major part of the depression was my only youth that did live with me at the time, basically, grow with me, me raise him. Go away with her and me not gonna see him again. So I never know if I deal with that.
Okay.
I'm saying I not gonna see him again. I mean, say them dip me. I have my visa and everything, but it's stressful for know so I have to jump on a plane to see me youth. When all we have to do is just work out simple things where the world I tell you. The world I tell you say grass green upon next side. When you should have just simply water your grass and you're good. But you have to just you see everybody with everything and you want it. So you have to just go out there. I'm gonna tell you, say that's what my baby mother did. Definitely, because guess what? At the end of the day, it no matter what you explain to people, say, if them not see eye to eye with you, you can't do nothing about that. And she did just come to a place where she just feel like, me not eat anymore. And a lot of people go through that and a lot of people don't know if to deal with it. What I want to address to is this thing where a lot of men more make this clear because all known about man over the years, the only thing they know about man is that we get woman and we walk with left picnic. Whole heap of man, boy, I want the man them to stop do this because I try it and it don't work. Stop staying in a relationship so you're not comfortable because of your youth. You have to put yourself first. Depression is not normal something. It's not normal. Days on top of days in your bed. I just when me get a realization, say, but wait, I have 2 other youth. And where them I gonna do if me should have go down? If something should happen to me, like for example, me not in the world, how people are gonna treat them. That is what took me out of depression. So one child brought me to depression and the other 2 took me out of it.
Wow, powerful. But you know, like something I want to ask you though, do you ever feel like the bad breakup that you experienced, like it kind of changed your perception about women in general?
That was never able to change my perception. What it did was solidify my stance that I must honor my standards no matter what. So people mix up me staying true to being a man, a masculine man, with being bitter or who hurt you, all these things. When really and truly, not go so. My eye open. That's it.
So
You can't take me for idiot. The argument, it's simple. My standards aren't negotiable. You see, nowadays the man them turn girl, you know, Kishima, you know, see that? You remember one time when a man used to walk and while on the place and woman heartbreak and them a ball? Check out what they balling now. The woman them turn man and the man them turn girl. And it's a devil plan. People think this happened by accident, you know. It's all a part of the devil plan.
Woman still a ball, man. Woman still a ball over them, man.
Me not say woman is still a ball, but I'm saying to you the mentality of majority of these girls based on them social influence has changed for the most part. The same woman them you see I talk about, them want a good man, them want this, but them want that. But guess what? A song that says side chick, boss. How that happen? Remember in Kishima, you work at RFM. No song on the face of the earth you can't bust unless people can relate to it. Go and go do a song about Saturn and Mars and Jupiter and one bag of something no, and see if nobody not go relate.
True.
I must say Elon Musk alone and go support that song.
But what I want to ask you though, because you're really speaking some truth, but do you think like the digital era and the influence, the social media influence kind of impact societal and certain social norms with
and it impacts society negatively. Because guess what? Once you lose the woman, you lose the world. And where men are no longer in a position to lead, that's where the world gets free. Because we know women, for them weak. Anything, especially morally. All right. Check the majority of women who have morals as compared to the immoral women in a society. About 1% that. And if you unite, thank God.
No, but definitely
woman is
unite.
anything type of mentality woman have. That's why they weren't meant to lead. I mean, I say it's not possible for a woman lead. But guess what?
Women can lead.
She have a truth to herself. Yeah, Matlin is one good leader. There are lots of women who have done this, but guess what? They never X-men out of leadership. Them women you want to lead and rule, man. Like just, oh, I am the man, you are the woman, stay home with the picnic. I not depend that. You're mad? Nothing can go so.
So let me ask you this question though. What are your thoughts on like the current state of dancehall and which part it there, and especially to some of the younger acts them that were given birth through the dancehall space? You feel like they also contribute to the deterioration in the society?
Younger act, root word. After them, an artist them. They're all acting. I'll be a rapper, you see them look at you on stage. Of course, there's no... Which dance are you talking about, Kishima? Anytime me fly, how come me fly go all boat in the world every time I land, me still hear Lexus, me still hear Vegas, me still hear Beanie Man. We think these men where people are saying if you go sit down, can't go sit down. Why? Because it's not growing. There's no growth, darling. And look, why you think, me I ask you now, my time to do the interview. Why do you think Afrobeat around the world?
Well, first of all, I'm going to state the obvious because Africa itself, it's a continent and Jamaica is an island. So, of course, automatically, them would have like, you know, a larger following. We see internationally too, where, you know, like you would have pointed out, them around the place. You see like the clubs in the US and across the world, they have somewhat replaced dancehall in those spaces, and it could very well be because of the following that it have as well.
Following? That's where you go?
No, I mean, like Africa is a continent, like, you know.
No, it no matter what Africa is. Why Africa never have one, any genre? from them time, the way back in the day, where them get all the following. How? Why? Since a following are the important thing, Kishima, it has nothing to do with following.
Tell me,
What
is the crucial
took
thing?
the formula that we threw away, it named dancehall. Real beat, real rhythm with feelings what can make you dance, that was dancehall. Who kept it? The Africans. Who changed it? The Jamaicans.
True. I see. Definitely.
So it have nothing to do with following because Africa been a continent from morning long before me or you born. How come them never used to run the place still with that shred dancehall? Answer that.
But is it the majority though where Dashwe dancehall? Is it the majority or is just like the new crop of artists like the trap music for example, like a different sound?
All right, so look on this in Okeshima. Of course, these idiots ruin dancehall. If you change the formula with people, like, of course, I remember this, are the younger generation, for every generation who changes the music. But if you change it for the worse, you get your chance. All right, one really I run. They make a mistake and make bold. Miggle it. You see, by the time Bold reach the idiot was slow, everybody pass him out. Them youth here drop the button. That's what happened with dancehall. So the man them been a do it to the right formula with this, with that. You check it. Some of the biggest artists them are from back it. Just look on it, no man. Owe me them. And them youth there. And some serious hits them get. None of these youths have not been able to garner international success. Can you tell me why, Kishima, please? May I ask you?
I mean, it's obvious, right? It's obvious because it brings me to my next question. For example, we see now where Bounty Killer has gotten back his visa. So now we're looking at Bounty, Buju, Beanie, Sizzler, and Cartel. Do you feel like now that they have free access to the US, you feel like dancehall internationally, like this dynamic will change or how it will impact dancehall internationally?
Remember, Kishima, every generation change. The new generation of youth, them will run the thing. That generation, they will support the media. No business with no Bounty Killer, no Cartel, no nothing. No matter you say them a cuss over Cartel or riches, them a cuss over. Cartel smart. Cartel has come back and show say no broke. But really and truly, Cartel is yet to make an impact as it relates to music for income from prison the right way. And this is not taken away from Cartel being one of the greatest DJ ever lived. But when the generation change, them respect the man them from before. Them able to do that. Some of them. Because some of them blatantly diss the man them from before. But the man them from before make them name and them solid. So Cartel, like Stone Love and the rest of Big Son them from day one. Them a live off of them name. And where them create from before. So yes, Killer them were able to make an impact, but as it relates to growth, it not gonna grow unless them youth here, where the world are look to now as the younger one them start do the right thing. It not gonna know it till the youth them start do it good. So Killer them could have traveled down Europe, traveled down US, do everything. For them time, they back the hand over already. When you watch a relay and it pass over and the man anchor it now, you look back when the man run out first? No who are go win you look on.
But something that you said, TULOX, because I do get your point. I get your point in saying the no generation of entertainers. First of all, would you say Skillibeng, for example, would you say like Skillibeng has like him bust internationally? Would you give that to him?
All right, so watch me. That's a yes and no. Because a lot of things in the music. Here's one. Remember, so we in a time now where back in the day, you have to work for whatever you want. Now you can buy streams. Not saying this is what Skillibeng do, because it's hard to do them thing. You know, you can't talk your mind without look bad mind. You hate people. All type of bull. Matter of fact, to me, Skillibeng was a better DJ before him started the foolishness. I actually rate him up until this time, but I wait for him to do some song with Crocodile Teeth. Some song where him put effort in it. Him just Skillibeng is a man who just find one word now, you know, one word and just say it.
Wap.
And everybody run with it. And me not say him no international because guess what? At the end of the day, him have huge collabs. Him have some people call him up with some people and him just get him up on a world stage. But really and truly, Skillibeng have whole heap of work for the same way. And getting all this hype from social media can make you think you reach and stop work. A lot of people don't realize how dangerous social media is. And it have its perks. Because overnight a man can know your song. You wake up this morning, voice it, whole world know it tomorrow because you have a following. But when you have the following and everybody are defending in a comment section, and I say you're bad mind, the man and you this and you read them comment there, you stop working. So after a while, nobody no business with you.
And TULOX, I'm happy that you went there because it goes back to the point that you made initially. So here it is, you have a Skilly Bang, and we're using Skilly as the example, right? In Boss internationally, in getting some traction, and even though you say yes and no to that question, how do you say to the individual who is getting that international spotlight and attention to say, look here, fix the button in your hand, you know, because the music itself, dancehall itself is deteriorating because we are lose the roots. How do you get them to listen when the world is giving them that stamp of approval?
First of all, they're not going to listen because you have to value the roots to do something about it. They're not going to listen, them think them reach. But just tell you, social media are mad over them, so them think say, yeah, me reach. One time, what make you think you reach when you top Billboard? What make you think you reach when you get one Grammy? What make you think you reach when you collect all these awards and you just run the whole place and your work speak for you and not necessarily where you post? And where people are shared on social media. Social media, good and it's terrible.
We have also seen where social media has provided a platform where a whole heap of no artists would have gotten their break through the platform. But we know back in the day when radio, for example, break an artist, like your boss for real, your boss. It's no 9-day wonder or talk about it. What's the solution when you look at it? Because like you would have underscored, it is a real problem. You look at Afrobeats, like you mentioned, and you see the global impact. They even have their own category in a certain top awards where dancehall don't have that. So what do you foresee is the solution when you kind of get a wide view of the whole thing?
The problem here, Kishima, access to excess. There's no fixing this because social media ruin it. Easy access to everything. Me never know me that live for say it did better when radio have the power to make or break an artist. It did way better.
Wow.
There's no regulation. Anything when a rule no there. No specific law that regulates where a man can and can't do. Why you think some of them youth sound like crap? A man send a song when him call a 45 to you, and it sounds worse than a them. What do you think of that? You know why? Cabra did bad?
Sorry.
You know why Cabra did bad? Well, bad. You know why back in the day, I do some comparison. You know why Cabra did bad? Ninja man make you know say you can't normal. Bunty follow Ninja because the artists will come after you're supposed to do better than you. You know why Cartel so bad? Because Cartel knows them have to come harder than Killer. Every man go up, them youth go back way. Them go over, them go drugs, them talk all type of bull just to get attention. So you find, so the fact the man work for attention rather than validation.
Shock value and virality.
All these things, and people are call me name. No matter how them are this and how them are dry you down, it no matter as long as they are call me name. This thing that matter about there's no such thing as bad attention. It's rubbish. Some things ruin your reputation. Why you think social media fame are one of the worst fame? You know? Think about some of the man that we run the place last year and see if you can remember them now.
No, absolutely. But what I want to ask you though, TULOX, looking at the no crop of entertainers with the right mentorship, who you feel like can rise to the occasion?
One of the youth that I mean rate bad. Him name Shakespeare. Shakespeare one of the bad youth them. Bad. That youth there, anyhow, him going in the right direction and falling at the right links. Trust me. I talk about no generation. We rate 450. 450 is also one and another. Even Skilly. Believe it or not. People think I hate Skilly. You know. You see a friend them tell you the truth. You see people play hypocrite are one of the worst things you can have around you. I know the truth no feel good. But you know, say somebody will tell you, say, brother, you know, I don't feel like every radar shows that still. Because the whole of you a designer we are going. So him not allow you to put on your regular crepe because you are going to look odds.
Mm-hmm.
A man will tell you the truth is a friend. So when me tell, for example, I'll skill is every day I need to do better. I know him potential. But you know that something go already. Just like how the child look on the father. It not feel good when the father tell you. But in the long run, when you see say you should have do that when you make a mistake, them, you have to look back on what your father tell you.
So
Even the youth, them when me rate, me beat them because I want them to do better. That's all. Not because I bad mind them. But all right, me do well for myself.
Yeah.
Me never, not sure might never come for mine and me give it up. You're mad?
Now, TULOX, do you think some of the entertainers know, like they have lost the value and the relevance and are now more of a social media influencer than even an artist?
All right, so clarify exactly what you mean by that.
The value, right? Can you hear me?
You chip out a while ago.
Okay, so first let us look at the value because you mentioned earlier to say the side chick song. For example, you talk about that song. So when you look at entertainers now, do you think that they have compromised their value just to be relevant or appease social media, ultimately wanting to be like an influencer? Because can the two things work?
All right, so with time, things change. And we understand that, right? So if you never had value from morning, there's no value to exhibit. How you gonna show value when you never have it? A lot of these youths never value. They weren't taught anything. Them grew up without the values. So guess what? When them start the music and them get them chance to do it, sticking to values not gonna make no sense because these are values where them can't relate to. A lot of them. That's why them said obia, that's why them said drugs, that's why them said everything, because guess what? The parents feel a lot of these youths though. So it's not just about the youths don't know what them do and the youths are fool and this and them just decide for unruly. These values weren't instilled in a right and proper manner. So you can't blame the youth them 100%. But at the end of the day, them in the driver's seat. And if you got a market and people are complaining, say your orange them sour, you bring back sour orange a market next week.
You go try
Then you can go pick some sour orange. You better know that they not care. Them not care. Them no matter who complains, say them can't perform. Them no matter who that money. The prostitute mentality where them artists you have now, man and woman, ruin the business too. Check how much shows stop keep because the man them are overcharge. Them not charge based on them value neither, you know. You hear the Chronics one, we could say 50,000 US for a show. Hear you. 50 grand more from a tune, yeah, hold your eye. And I one song you do when nobody know. You are charge the promoter the same thing. So promoters, a lot of promoters, even the dub plate industry are dead. Because the money when enough of them youth are warfare dub, them sick in them head. Them are charge 3, 4, 5 times some artists will actually have value. You think the music are gonna last?
What do you say though, TULOX, to the person where I listen to the reasoning and them feel like, but you know, evolution is inevitable and it's just like when dancehall back in the day did come out and you have certain man like Shabba and you know, I do them thing and people felt how they felt because the needle didn't move them time, they're just the same. What do you say to persons who are of that opinion?
Yeah, but at the same time, evolution in the right direction is good. Shabba them did not do it. Good. Shabba get 2 Grammy back to back. I wonder why is that? If it do good, what you complain about? The youth them don't care about the craft. Them licky. All them think about the money to go buy clothes and shoes and look good on social media. They don't care about the craft. We feed them. Because they can just stop DJ and start scam. Same scamming most of them are sing out. So them not value the craft because of them bread basket. Them not a reason for value the craft. It coming like a youth way. Inbound uptown. You think you can explain values to the youth there? And tell him to save and do something because everything he wants him father and mother for him get. He must see why him to save. And he can come to the bank. And the same thing.
Is different. But
yes.
Let's talk about TULOX, the dad. What advice do you give to your own children knowing which part of society there and how the needle move very far from even when you started.
All right, so we say the needle move on. Me have struggles because my in a band and the separation of my band. But guess what? Based on the fact, so me raise them to satisfy that one I main thing. And the sad thing about raising kids, you can instill all the discipline and the principles where you want. At the end of the day, every single thing boils down to choice. Everything boils down to choice. So you tell him everything in the house, when him leave the house there, how he perceives the world and his surroundings and his peers is what truly guide him on film direction. But when I say I got caveman and that's what kind of mold my mentality, Rastafari, all these things. When I accept on the Malcolm X and the blackness and the whole of these things when I embrace, it's because I'm surrounded. If me didn't know a house where I say, oh, you can't say them thing there. When I go out the road, I go up a caveman and I say it. So all we can do as parents are try to instill some value and hope, root word, so the youth them accept it. No, especially them grandpa pagan we are raised now. We're not business with nothing.
No, back to you a little bit. We're going to have to invite you again, so we have a different kind of conversation at length and just pull some things apart. But let's talk about your Rebel 13 clothing line.
Same.
Tell us about that.
Well, from day one, I know a lot of people might know, but some people don't know. Me literally, from the age of 13. So, me literally have a clothesline. Not this t-shirt business, me can actually make the clothes them. See, now that band out of one time we have the Kingston 13 clothesline. Now, name change. He's a rebel from the 13th, September 13th, Friday the 13th.
Oh, gosh.
Year 13th. See me, so, me decide say, yo, me I'll keep that part there as part of my journey. If me I gotta do anything like business, at that me would have did delve in. And that's the Rebel 13, me also have the Rebel 13 Foundation now.
Yes.
Where me I look about so me can help some youth from back in my community where I come from. Because I keep regular treat of them something there.
Okay, that's really good.
Nobody not spread that, you see me? That to be something where tickle them fancy.
And sometimes too, TULOX, sometimes we don't know because even your Rebel 13 Foundation, it was when I was doing the research and I did a bit of digging and deep dive into your journey that I actually realized that in 2023, this was something that you launched. So sometimes don't take it for granted that because you're doing it, then everybody know about it. Sometimes you have to get the information out there as well.
Yeah, I get the information out, but what the main thing where I stop it is that, all right, can you believe, say, in a country where a lot of people support, is a struggle to get these foundation legit, Because you know anything that concern money can concern fraud and money laundering and all these things. So you want to do it the right way.
So you have the red tape.
Starting a foundation to help people, believe it or not, as something where the government not just make you do it, say, I mean, I understand it, but I mean, they must know why they not allow people just so they have a foundation to come back to help. And at the end of the day, you will go through help to help people, believe it or not. Now, the same thing that we do to Bojo when him start Film Foundation. I don't know if he even get through with Film one legally. I'll know.
I remember
and not everyone give back, but you see the process where you go through just to give back a help. Yeah, people go downtown, go cook for the homeless, I ain't a trouble. Lady son never do it, man. And then run her from down there, man. Think on these things.
Yeah. No, seriously. We need a longer.
Even to get out the word out, they say, have you found it? It's draining. It shouldn't be so hard to give back. My opinion.
Agreed.
Especially in a country where the government even business with poor people. And some man rise up and want to do something for them communities. At least people that point less finger pound. But at the same time, the poorer you keep the people, and the more they're going to rely for voting for in order to get a little thing. So I done see how the system set up corrupt already from day one. But I'm not stop till the foundation fully up, man. We're on it.
Okay, all right. And when it fully up, let me know so I can talk about it. No, I can't make you leave and I don't talk about My 2 Cents, your podcast. Congratulations, you're doing it. You see you go viral very regular. Talk to us about that and how it's going and what actually quickly led you to starting a pod class.
All right, so I start the pod class based on the fact. So I look and I see the woman, them and lose it. And that became a major concern for me. Now, while a lot of people might not really agree with my formula and how I deal with it, at the end of the day, my formula is you have to shame people into submission. People don't remember what name shame. Nobody not shame. So woman say something boy more time, I have to wonder if them think boy just come out of them mouth. You know what I mean? So my intention was just to remind the woman them.
While I get your point though, TULOX, it's not gender specific. Like with people say anything will come out of their mouth. Can man do it too?
All right, so watch you know. This is not a man do it or a woman do it too. You see the world, more, whether people believe it or not, if you get to the woman, you ruin the world. If the woman them firm on them foot, the world will remain on its axis. A woman control a world, a woman have the power. If the woman them turn idiot, the man them turn idiot. What are you seeing out the road now?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Remember, majority of men still remain men, you know. So we are talking about the majority. So if we say the man them say something too, it doesn't make no sense. Because guess what? Self-respect, pride, dignity. Women giving it up easy. Women talking about themselves in a degrading way. Then them say man objectify them. It's so much, Kishima. So much. So my mission was to remind the woman them, especially because I beat the man them and never get beaten too. But the woman them, once the woman them remain firm on them foot, the world good. I'm telling you, when did the world become so unhappy and sad? Now when the woman them start behave like man, remember if you are a straight man, and you buck up in a woman where act like man, naturally, you know, that are going to result in a conflict, you know. Won't it? Because them two energy, they don't match if you're straight.
No, yeah.
So you're not going to have problem if she trying to act like the man and all these things. This was designed, a lot of people don't know that, to ruin the black family. The family structure and a whole. All right. Check and see a long time that family I use Kishima. When the Garden of Eden, I could say that story they are true. Because we don't know what true and what lie. I could say that story they are true. Who did the devil approach in the Garden of Eden? Adam or Eve?
Eve.
And after him get to Eve, what happened?
Yes, everything fell apart.
Now, the devil come back in a modern time. Who him approach? Who him tell say them independent? Who him tell say them don't need man? Who feminism, a concept of the devil, is a devil construct? Who that ruin? Man or woman?
Yes, I hear you.
And when it ruined the woman, check the divorce rate. Check it now, man. Enough people never know, so them nah no girl till COVID, you know. When you have to stay home with them, in a them time, they realize the demon you're there with, you know. Enough of time, you know. And enough women realize the demon with them there with too. Come in and go on like say. You know, some waste man boy.
No, absolutely. And in the interest of time, I'm not going to rebut because we're basically out of time completely. But you say so whole heap of things that we just want to go off by in a TULOX. So we can definitely have a conversation.
Female nature right name, man. Me understand it. You should have go off though. Me ready.
No, but I definitely get your point. And as you mentioned, even the family structure, when we look at even our local hospitals, like I'm not talking about private facilities, but even the simple thing as a man can go in and witness him child being born, like you're locked out of the hospital. And a lot of men who experience that, it make them take them role as a father seriously on a different level. And there is a deeper appreciation between the man and the woman. And them child. So the fact that we in a Jamaica that's not something, man, I get locked out, you look through window, you come back when baby born, you miss that crucial process. To me, I feel like that is also a part of a larger problem, but different platform. We have to go link up and have a part 2 for sure, TULOX. But finally, for people who are listening right now, what advice would you give to upcoming dancehall entertainers?
The only advice I can give is to take the craft serious and don't fall into this trap thing. The trap I try too long and it not working. Find something else. If we could have
Yeah.
abandoned something and it worked for your next set of people, why we can't go back for the original formula and use it? It no matter if the
Yeah.
African them want to run with it. We can just run back with it as the original owners and do what we are doing too. Don't run coming at something and don't know KNOW, bold types, what you're doing. The aim is for value your craft. If you do anything where you don't value, you're just dying for time pass. You're not interested. Like when you go to work and you don't really like the job. As soon as you reach at work, 8 o'clock in the morning, you're asking at 10 minutes, you say, what time now? Because you're dying for 5 o'clock.
Wow. TULOX, thank you so much. I am definitely going to reach out for a part 2. This conversation, definitely needs a part 2 and, continue
Yeah, the
being
part 2 necessary.
fearless.
Necessary, very necessary. Because I didn't want to go in them termites something. It affect with society big time. I'm want the man them to remember masculinity. Remember that you are men. No matter how a woman try go on like she a threatened to go with the good, make she go on. Woman enough for that money, we find the next one. With the way the woman them a think now, bro, just protect on yourself. Don't get no youth with enough of them demon. Just relax, know who you're there with, have some standards. The one them respect and adhere to your standards. Those are the ones who deserve the ring. Don't just take up some woman and dying for married and do what society say. You have to do what God say. If your woman show you say she a demon, believe her.
What a note to end on, TULOX.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much, TULOX. It was indeed a pleasure. We're definitely going to link up for a part 2. All the best.
Respect our man. Just call man part 2 ready, man.
All right, cool.
Cool.
All right. So on that note, stick and stay. See you on the flip side of this break.
Jamaica, serving musicians for 75 years. The time by the Music Mart is...
It is now 1:44.
Thursday, March 27, Livewire Jamaica is bringing the heat to tracks and records with live performances from Bugle and Jashi. Get your tickets now at livewirejamaica.eventbrite.com. Pre-sold tickets VIP 5,000, cocktail inclusive. At the gate $6,000. General tickets 3,500 pre-sold, 4,500 at the gate. Tickets available in store at Loud Fashion Bargain Mall and Usain Bolt Tracks and Records Marketplace. Doors open 8 p.m. Don't miss it. Stay tuned.